As I put it on Twitter, like, thanks for nothing. Literally, one of the most forgettable appearances of an organization in Counter-Strike ever. Like,
Yeah,
no
I feel
one
like
there,
it's. I feel
no
like
one
you're
is
a
gonna
little bit.
remember you.
I feel like you're a little bit harsh.
Prof, I want to throw this more about an organizational thing. Gen.G without a team, Contact without a team. I'm sure there's other FPX just got a team. Envy without a team. What the fuck's going on with all these Flashpoint partner teams? Like, what do we do here? Do we think this is going to have impacts on the league?
From what Gen.G said, Gen.G didn't say anything. They literally put automatic in front of a camera to say that Gen.G are most likely not gonna have a CSGO team anymore. So This is like done, I guess. But no one from Gen.G said it. It's just automatic. Players from Team 1 Valorant, not even Gen.G Valorant, not even the same org. So yeah, it seems like that is completely dead. So I don't know what they're doing with their slot. I don't know if they paid the full price buy-in for Flashpoint and now just like forfeiting the whole buy-in, which would be crazy to me, especially because it didn't really seem like they actually tried to put together a CSGO roster after Som and Daps left. That never actually seemed that they put in an effort to pick up, because there were rumors about Liaz and Gratisfaction, I think. Didn't happen.
Liaz for sure.
I think it was Liaz and Azza.
Yeah,
maybe was going to in-game lead.
Yeah. That was it. And then there were a bit of talks with the Chaos duo. I think Vanity and someone else, I forgot which one of their players. And like 2 days later, people found out that Gen.G were like closing the team, so Vanity then left also to Valorant.
Yeah,
it's like, why? So I don't know why. That doesn't make sense to me. If they went into this Flashpoint project, like, okay, we'll put in the buy-in.
It's a lot of money. We're not talking about like fucking little bits of money here.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess they just decided to pull the plug because NACS is dead and they want to stay in NA and not like move to Europe or whatever. But it's kind of a waste, considering they were in a fairly decent position with the 3 players that they had, which are Automatic, Bentet, and Kusta. I think that's a pretty decent core, like star player, opper, or maybe also a star player if he doesn't want to op. Kusta's a pretty versatile player, so you can. I think it's pretty easy to find 2 players to fit into that and have decent potential, but they didn't really try. So as I put it on Twitter, like, thanks for nothing. Literally, one of the most forgettable appearances of an organization in Counter-Strike ever. Like,
I feel like no one is going to remember you. I feel like you're a little bit harsh there, just because if this was a normal LAN period, like they actually won a LAN, at the start of and they won Road to Rio, right? They won Road to Rio as well, which, if it was a LAN, that now they have like 2 LAN wins under their belt, which is like a fucking reasonable, impact that they've had on the scene, even though it was like but I guess it was relatively like local tournaments, but still, like, they were definitely relevant in NA. It's just like the online period kind of made everything mesh together, and they just really deteriorated as the online period progressed and just lost the team basically like within 6 months of existence, right? But those first like few months were actually really relevant for them. It's just how it got fucked by either like players moving to Valorant or just in general the situation with COVID and stuff like that made it look a lot worse than it actually was for Gen.G.
Sure. I just feel it's weird for an org to commit lots of money, and Flashpoint obviously not going to give that money back. Like, you committed, you can't have a team.
I don't know about that. I guess there could be like clauses, and for that.
I don't know the deal.
Maybe they can sell the slot, but who's going to buy it right now? That's my problem.
But Flashpoint's a league, right, which added a lot of excitement because these were teams and players. It wasn't the same shit that we see with with Blast and with ESL events. The same teams fucking back to back, and we get fed up of it. It actually offered interesting storylines, and people could get. Sure, it's not going to bring all of the massive, Na'Vi fans or this or that, but it offered something different, right? And I think that's what I thought was cool. And as we're going to talk about later in the show, if we have time, is all these free agents. If one of these orgs, if Gen.G or if 100 Thieves stuck around, or if these teams stuck around, they probably could have had a pretty sick roster. Now, I don't want to dwell on this too long. We got lots more shit to get through.
I just wanted to say one more thing, which is just that it's weird to me that this is kind of a theme with the Flashpoint organizations, even those that were actually in the game like an Envy, for quite a long time, that they just like, even while they made this investment into Flashpoint, they're just willing to, say, okay, maybe if the right opportunity, like with Envy, maybe if the right opportunity arises, we'll come back into CSGO, but not just with just any team,
Sure.
But then you still have like a decent core in the Flash Automatic Sunny. That's definitely like some potential there. Even if it's like, 3 changes down the line that team becomes good, it's still something to build around. And so I'm just having a hard time imagining that there's no like exit clause in terms of Flashpoint, just because there's too many organizations just decided to probably go fuck it with Contact, Envy, and Gen.G as well.
Sure.
So it's just weird to me.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that, and keep our finger on the pulse of the players moving to Valorant. And best of luck to Automatic. It's a shame to have to lose him to this, but hopefully he can achieve some greatness in Valorant as well. We'll always remember the Cloud9 major win there. I want to keep this one moving though.